This is called a wetting down ceremony. Many of y'all have been through a lot of these, but for those of y'all that we'll kind of explain it to you. Anytime you get a new piece of fire apparatus, it's a big deal for a community. But particularly years and years ago, in the early days of the fire service, early days of the country, it was a big deal. Getting a new piece of fire apparatus to replace the one, because this is what protects the lives, this is what protects the property. So it's always a big event in the community. Back 200 plus years ago, when they did this, they didn't have fire hydrants. We didn't have water mains. So as precious as the trucks were, the water inside the trucks were even more precious. Everything was bucket brigades, done by hand. This is before motorized fire apparatus. This is before horse-drawn steam apparatus. In the 1700s, the fire apparatus were drawn by manpower. They were taken to the fire by manpower, the pumps were operated by manpower, and the water in a bucket brigade was put in there by manpower. So the water was very, very precious, and they didn't want to waste it. When they got a new apparatus, what they would do would back them up, take the water out of the old one in a bucket, pour it into the new one. In the process of that, the trucks got wet. So they would wet down the trucks, push them into the station, dry them off, and get them ready for their first response. So naturally, we don't have bucket brigades anymore, but the tradition continues. So what we will do, and this is a community event, we'll take the water from the old truck that's being replaced, wet down the new trucks, everybody will push them into the bay, we've got rags, we'll dry them off, and when we're done, they're ready to go back in service. So that's the wetting down ceremony for the fire service.